Hi, my name is Stacy Smith with MidWest MuleFest, and we're here in Tuscumbia, Missouri at PantherCreek. I'm one of three, which is Mary Bell and Melody Canote. We're down here having a good time. We have the Ruby Games, which is based after a mule that is owned by Melody's father. We've been starting this out as a trail ride, and it's just kind of morphed into some other things. We have people visiting with us like Dave Recker, Deborah Rocketer. We've got Cindy K. Roberts here. We're down in Tuscumbia at PantherCreek, and we are surrounded by mules. So what we're actually doing here is trying to get people exposed to mules. There's a lot of people that they have horses, they've kind of been around mules, but they don't really know a lot about them. So this is an opportunity for them to come out, even if they don't have a mule, to come out, spend some time with us, hang out here, and get to see what is going on with the mules, and visit with a lot of people that have a lot of experience with the mules. So how MidWest MuleFest got started up was, I have a really good friend, Melody Canote, that we ride with often. We ride all over the state of Missouri. We do a lot of midnight rides, things like that. But whenever we would have a ride and we would post it online, we have a large group, Trail Riders in Mo, on Facebook. We would post it, and the people that would show up, it was predominantly horses. So we'd have 40, 50 horses and 2 mules, Ruby being one of them. And Melody would say, we don't have any mules to ride with. And I said, well, why don't we have a mule trail ride?
I grew up riding mules, and I grew up with mule shows and interacting with mules and that kind of thing. And what I really want to express to other people and to show with this MidWest MuleFest going forward, that we want people to see that they are such special creatures. And there is a lot of family value that we've lost over the years with mules that we don't see as much as I used to when I was a child. And we really want to bring up some of the youth, because it's just a lot of older people now, and we really want the youth to come into it and start riding mules and start investing in mules and start bringing them back.
I am Mary Bell. I am 1/3 of the MidWest MuleFest. We chose PantherCreek in Tuscumbia, Missouri, because when we came down to PantherCreek and met Melinda and her family, they felt instantly like family to us. It's a place we would bring our kids, our godsons. There's no rowdy crowds. There are some adult beverages, but we have a good time and everybody is safe down here. Everyone's courteous of one another here at PantherCreek. And a lot of people don't realize they can bring a dog here and they're on a leash. So they have to be on a leash, and I know we've heard people say, well, we can't take our dog, so we don't want to go there. That you can bring your dog, they just have to be on a leash.
So with the clinicians that we have that come, we like to educate those that come and see what the differences that their mules can do. And even those that own mules can learn certain things that they don't realize that their mule can do by watching these clinicians. We also have some horse riders that do come with mule riders, and with that, they also get to see these clinicians and they get to see how these mules interact with each other. And with that, they sometimes even want to switch over to mules. And also, one of the best things in the world is to wake up in the morning to hear all the mules singing to you. Some of the things that we have with the clinicians is we can teach the mules to lay down. We have mule jumping. We have discussions about what happens when you purchase a mule and it's not quite what you thought it was going to be. We've had mule branding. We've come in and talked, and we've had saddle fittings and stuff that come in and talk.
So the obstacle course came about after the first year. A lot of people said, hey, can we have some games? We named it after Ruby. It's called the Ruby Games. The obstacle course is just one portion of the Ruby Games. There's other things they have to do with Ruby, like miles with Ruby, so they get a point for each mile that they ride. We also have Woodrow's Poker Run. That's just for money and fun. But then we have things like Dress Your Mule, which is a timed event. They have to go out and see who can get ready to go fastest. But the Ruby Games are all based around Ruby. That's the obstacle course that you see out here. We put that together with things that we found would be challenging for us to do, but to have fun, and that they would also be safe, that people could come out and get to experience things with their mule that they might not have set up in their backyard every day. If you're interested in mules or you want more information on MidWest MuleFest, you can find us on Facebook at MidWest Trailblazers, or you can contact Melody Canote or Stacy Smith via Messenger, and we will get back to you as soon as possible.